I'm your host, Logan23. You're joining me for America's Most Eligible 2, Chapter 15, Moment of Truth. A few days later, you're back in Miami to film the finale. As beautiful as Iceland was, I really missed the Miami sun. You take in the familiarity of the AME mansion as you head into the hair and makeup. You find Fatima buzzing around the room in a whirlwind of fabric and sequins. Jen follows her with an armful of garment bags, looking as stunned as you feel. Wow, Fatima, you must have been working all season on this outfit. You wouldn't believe the amount of time the stitching took. But when I see you in the finished product, all the pinpricks will be worth it. After all, the finale outfit will be gracing the covers of magazines across the nation. It has to be perfect. That's right. Tonight's the night everyone's been waiting for. Live studio audience, millions of viewers. Well, no pressure or anything, guys. I hate to break it to you, John, but the pressure's definitely on. How are you feeling? I'm cool as a cucumber. I've done everything I can to snag the win. Whatever happens, happens. You've played an excellent game, John. Win or lose, I hope you'll cherish every moment. More importantly, you should look downright fabulous while you do it. Well, with you designing my look, I feel like that's a given. Of course it is. Tonight we've got to show America how one half of its cutest couple makes an interest. Not to mention, a little birdie told me this will be the night you'll never forget. She winks at Jen, who shakes her head almost imperceptibly. What are you two talking about? Nothing. If we told you, then it wouldn't be a surprise. Just rest assured, you'll really want to look your best tonight. Well, in that case, show me your masterpiece, Fatima. It's not bad. This is amazing, but I think I'll keep my signature "just shopped at Goodwill" look. The choice is yours. Just know that you're always a star in my eyes. If you're all set, John, I think it's time. Take a deep breath, smoothing down your outfit. As you head to the door, you pause, looking back at Jen and Fatima. Jen, I know this season hasn't been easy, but you've handled it so gracefully. You're an amazing producer, and I just want to say, no matter what you decide, I know you'll be amazing. Hear, hear. Jen beams at you both, her eyes sparkling with tears. Thanks, John. You have no idea what it means to me. Now go knock him dead. You head to the foyer and find the jury members sipping cocktails and chatting. Ran approaches with a wave. Tonight's the big night. I know, the pressure's really starting to set in. Don't worry, we have a few minutes before filming starts. If I were you, I'd use that time to check in with the jury and see if you've won them over or not. Some last-minute campaigning couldn't hurt. Thanks, Ren. Well, we got Ronan. We got, Bianca. We got Vince. Bianca and Kiana. Ronan and Yvette. I know I'm pretty much solid with Bianca and Kiana, but I'm assuming we're going to be able to do all three. Let's just go see Vince, Slater, and Eden. All three who hate me. Well, Eden not so much, but she does dislike me. You square your shoulders and head over to the craft services table where Vince, Eden, and Slater have gathered. So, big night, huh? Not for us, thanks to you. Love you too. Come on, you guys. Your time on the show might be over, but You still get to decide which team to throw your support behind. Consider me, you suck at campaigning. Look at that. Perfect. John's hopped off his high horse to beg us for votes. You've got a lot of nerve even coming here. Save your breath, John. If you think I'd vote for you after your little outburst of the elimination, you're sadly mistaken. You know what, guys? You have a point. We're not on good terms, and you don't have much reason to vote for me. Or any reason at all, for that matter. But someone has to win, and I fought my way here. Tooth and nail. You don't have to like me, but you gotta at least respect the hustle. You know what they say, don't hate the player, hate the game. Oh, Slater is now close with you. I mean, I liked you, except for the fact you crossed the line, but honestly, if the tables were turned, I'd write in the same thing. Your gameplay is entirely too moral for my taste, and I'll admit, it gets things done. Not in the real world, huh? That doesn't mean you're automatically entitled to our votes, though. I knew coming over here that it was a long shot. Vote for whichever team you want. I'm, just glad I got to speak my mind. Spot Bianca and Kiana leaning against the banister. As you head over, you notice Kiana's crutches have been painted to match her dress. Hey guys, can you believe tonight's the big finale? I just can't believe I'm not in the running. I'd give my man low pumps for a spot on that stage. In my case, it's probably for the best that I sit this one out. How are you feeling? Getting better every day. I should be back in fighting shape in no time, though these guys have given me a good run. Kiana gives her decorated crutches a little wave. I love what you've done with us, by the way. Oh, thanks. It was his idea. Well, the two of you make a great team. Anyway, I'll be cheering for you from the bleachers, John. I have faith your team can pull it off. Oh, you really think so? Of course, after tonight, you should market your own signature fragrance. Et du Victoire. Well, thanks for the vote of confidence. I'll take all the luck I can get. I haven't been able to sit still for hours. I just hope everything works out in my favor. As long as you go out there and show them the superstar we've seen all season, this game is yours for the taking. It's not about winning or losing, if you play for the love of the game. But if it makes you feel any better, John, I'm rooting for you. Before you can reply, you see the remaining finalists join the party dressed in their finale best. It looks like the gang's all here. If you're hoping to smooze with the jury, you'd better get a move on before you lose your chance. Oh, I was hoping to smooze with Ivy. Come on now. You find Ronan and Yvette by the fish tank, watching as the crew hustles around them to finish setting them. I'll bet all this is bringing back those incredible memories. Whether it's your first season or your last, the finale is always going to be such a big moment. Don't we know it? I remember stepping out on the stage for my season finale. So young, so unburdened. It's almost like I was a different person. I was at ease throughout my finale. The haze of battle had faded, and only a feeling of calm remained in. Well, it's easy to be at peace when you know you're gonna win. Nothing is ever set in stone, John. If I've learned one thing from my journeys, it's that after all the work is done, one must operate on faith. We get it, you're gonna go become a monk. So true. Having faith in yourself is half the struggle in anything. Well, with all that life experience, you two must have some, you're feeling pretty old. Must have some tips for me. Anything you can share would be really helpful. It's very simple. You just crush your opponents every turn, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Oh, I need some snacks. You can't do anything on an empty stomach. Oh, thanks? It is a wise man that seeks the advice of others. Oh, thank you, Ronan. Oh. What? Was that the advice? Right now, I think the best thing to do is make as many allies as you can. And I'm afraid you won't complete your quest standing around with us. Right. I should keep moving. 15 minutes until filming, everyone. Please wrap up your conversations and start heading over to the stage. Well, there's one conversation I can't put off any longer. Scan the party and find Ivy standing alone, sipping a cocktail sullenly. After a deep breath, you approach. Well, aren't you just the party animal? I guess I'm not really in the mood to celebrate. Ivy surveys the party for a moment, then turns back to you with a quizzical expression. All these people here, and you've decided to come talk to me? Why? You were last on the list. Why not? I figured now was as good a time as any to clear the air. I know things got a little strained between us in the past few weeks, and... Strained, huh? Did you really think things would be great between us when you were accusing me of cheating every 5 minutes? Well, if the shoe fits, be-arch. But you were cheating. Not this time around. What happened last season is ancient history as far as I'm concerned. Can you blame us for thinking history would repeat itself? You didn't exactly show remorse for what you did. So what? So, the whole point of AME is to prove that we're the most desirable dates in America. I'm saying being trustworthy and playing fair is a big part of that. Life isn't fair, John, so why do I have to be? You may think I'm a lot of things, but I'm not delusional. You were always the frontrunner, the fan favorite, and I knew that if I wanted any chance of winning, I had to do something. So, say what you will, one about my tactics, but I refuse to be ashamed of doing what I had to do. You know what, Ivy? I don't blame you. There's a lot on the line in this competition, so I can understand the urge to do whatever it takes to stay in the running. If nothing else, I can applaud you for being determined. Well, I was never a quitter. It's just hard knowing my best efforts weren't enough. Oh, an error I was hoping you would rescind to just neutral or disliked. Oh well, we'll still hate each other. A moment passes between you and Ivy. She stares hard at the floor at even thought. I get that you're disappointed with how the season turned out, but I'm hoping you can be fair when you make your vote tonight. If I really played as strong as a game as you say, then I think I deserve your consideration. No promises, John, but I'll at least think about it. Well, that's all I can ask for. Glance around, noticing that one particular contestant is missing from the party. I wonder where Heath could be. Peeking in the living room, you find Heath standing to one side, gazing out the window. You make your way over. Something on your mind?
John, shouldn't you be campaigning for the rest of the jury?
I'm pretty sure they've all made up their minds. All we can do now is wait. But don't try and change the subject. You didn't answer my question. Heath hesitates and casts his gaze to the door where Kiana and the others have entered the room. Ugh, this old bag of crap again.
To be honest, I was thinking about me and Kiana. It's almost the end of the season, and I still haven't worked up the courage to ask her out.
After all this time, you haven't told her how you feel?
I almost did once, but halfway through it, I lost my nerve. She's sweet, charming, funny. Maybe I was kidding myself into thinking I could ever be with a girl like her.
Don't talk like that, Heath. This is your last chance. Oh my god, why do you keep pushing this? Yeah, I think you should embrace a single life. It's done wonders for me. I know that you're upset that you and Kiana didn't get your shot, but maybe it just wasn't meant to be. This could be a really great opportunity to focus on yourself and live your best life. Besides, I can say from personal experience that Kiana makes a great friend. maybe you should focus on the element of your relationship.
I guess you have a point.
Heath spares one last fleeting glance towards Kiana, and then smiles.
I'm just glad I got to know her at all.
Before you can say any more, Omar steps into the room and raises his voice above the chatter of the contestants. Okay, people, we need you on stage. We have a live studio audience, so remember, big smiles and act like the all-stars you are. And please just roll with whatever Carson throws at you. We need today to go as smoothly as possible. Well, I got it. Now let's go give that, person, what they want. I was halfway right, I was just speaking plural. You and the others file onto the stage at the sound of cheering and applause.
Woo, John, yeah!
When your eyes adjust to the overhead lights, you take a moment to admire the finale stage, decked out with rose petals and silk. Wow, John, Jesus, shut up, stop thinking about yourself. Wow, this looks like something out of a fairy tale. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back the jury and final four contestants of AME All-Stars. Don't they look beautiful? Well, thanks, Carson. We're happy to be here.
Shut up, John.
Of course you are. Who wouldn't be? What with there being a grand prize and the title of most eligible at stake? It's the most coveted prize in all of reality television, if I do say so myself. He's in rare form today.
Hey, even I can't blame him for being excited.
For the final challenge of the season, you'll each take the stage alone and answer questions about your partner. Each member of the jury has prepared specific questions to put your knowledge of your teammate to the tests. Well, I'm in even more hot water because we're supposed to be in love with Mackenzie. Rip! We'll know whether your answers are correct based on your partner's interviews and candid footage throughout the season. Wow, so you're really digging deep for information about us, huh?
Something tells me we should be very afraid.
Will the challenge be difficult? Surely. But a true all-star worthy of the grand prize should be able to overcome it. Any questions? Can I have a couple hours? I need to just think. Let's get the show on the road. The audience cheers. Oh, I wish I would have gone with coffee now. Sounds like you're just as eager as our lovely audience. Derek, you'll be the first contestant to field questions this evening. The rest of you, please head back into the mansion. After a tense few minutes of waiting in the living room, Jim approaches you.
Well, we're almost at the finish line. How's my boy next door feeling about the final challenge?
Good, though I think I could use a few pointers. What is the jury looking for in my answers?
Well, I want you to be specific. Just be honest about your partner and really think of all the times you've spent together. It's very likely that your teammate has given you the information you'll need on one of your dates or in one of the challenges. For the more difficult questions, keep your audience in mind. America loves a story about a team finding success against all odds.
I got it.
For what it's worth, if anyone can nail the last challenge, it's you. So go out there with confidence and show them why you're the most eligible. Hey John, we're ready for you on stage.
Oh boy. Jen gives you an encouraging nod and leads you to the patio door. Your partner claps you on the shoulder on your way out.
Knock 'em dead, John. We've got this.
As you make your way into the spotlight, the audience cheers wildly for you. You can barely hear them over the sound of your rapidly beating heart. This is it. A shot at winning AME All-Stars. Welcome back to the stage, John. Remember, we're going to ask you questions about your partner. Just answer to the best of your ability. I plan on it. The first jury member up to the plate is Bianca. As AME's iconic swimsuit model, she always looks like $1,000,000.
Looks like, this booty's worth $1,000,000.
Well, we've never seen your booty, so I wouldn't know. She offers you a small nod as she steps forward. I know we've had our ups and downs, John, but I can still admit you've been one hell of a competitor. Ready for the first question? Certainly, let's do this. Fire away. What was your partner's favorite moment of the season? I hope this isn't timed. I hope this isn't timed. Oh, thank God. My partner most liked... I don't fucking know. Okay, traveling to Iceland? No, I don't think so, because she complained about the cavern, and she said she could have seen it in pictures. So we've got rodeo bar date and prom date. I don't think we went with Mackenzie to the prom date. I think the only one we went to with her was the rodeo bar date. I think the prom date was us and Adam, wasn't it? And Vince and Mackenzie, but we didn't get any time alone with her for the prom. I'm gonna go rodeo bar. Alright, fine. Whatever. You sure about that, John? From what I heard, Mackenzie wasn't too thrilled being pestered by a certain someone. Oh, Christ, that's right, he ruined the moment. He turns and throws a glare at Vince. Yeah, no one likes Vince. Right, I must have forgotten. Well, I already failed this. Have a great day, everyone. Bianca takes her seat, Carson steps in front of the cameras again. Next up, we have the first contestant to be eliminated from the match, and courtesy of John's tiebreaker vote. Do you really have to bring that up, Carson? Long gone, but not forgotten. Please welcome back this season's sorority girl, Eden. Let's get this over with. Oh, you look so happy with me. At the very heart of good friendship, or in this case, partnership, is understanding. In college, we always used to say that if you couldn't fill out a Click It personality quiz for one of your sorority sisters, did you really know her? So here's a simple, telling question. How does your partner like to let loose? Partner relaxes by going on a bender, binge watching television shows, spending time in the ocean. I fucking hate this right now. What is a bender? Isn't that where you drink a bunch of alcohol? How are these questions we're supposed to know? Seriously! Pick out my glasses for a minute. Spending time in the ocean sounds like Slater or Adam. Binge watching TV shows. I don't think that's Mackenzie's style. I hope it's not. I kind of get the vibe she could binge watch a little bit of Netflix. You know, if it's a good series she likes, but otherwise, no. I'm going to go with going on a bender. No, that's not it at all. God damn you. Alright, whatever. Okay. This. Oh, yeah, I know, I was just, joking. Shut up, John. He started out as this season's underdog, but quickly weaved his way into our hearts. Please welcome everyone's favorite vlogger, Heath! So, what was the answer? Shit!
Motivation is everything. For example, when I'm filming, I have a clear idea of how I want my video to land with my subscribers. Sure, the laughs and likes are great, but what am I trying to say, you know? It's the same with my partnerships. If you want to succeed, you gotta know where your partner's head is.
Mackenzie's gonna leave me after this, I'm just saying.
So, John, why does your partner most want to win?
Oh, well, this is easy. Winning AME All-Stars would get us that beautiful cash prize, give Mackenzie the chance to make the difference in the world. The prom date for the youth center was a step in the right direction, but just imagine what she could accomplish with more accolades to her name. That's awesome. It's really cool of you to support your teammate, John. Please welcome the one contestant you'll happily headshot. You 1 minute and GG you the next. Our lovely gamer, Kiana! Kiana steps up beside Carson and gives you a quick, friendly wave. As a pro lookout streamer, I know better than most that teamwork is power, and the biggest difference between victory and defeat. And I wish you would have been a love interest, I'm just saying. Actually, I hated how they pushed Kiana and her together. I wanted her as one. So, John, why is your partner the best in the game? Oof. This is more optional and, like, my opinion, right? Well, we're here at the final, aren't we? We get along alright. Mackenzie and I are both headstrong. Neither of us are afraid to face our problems directly, which means we gotta tell it like it is. Even if that means being brutally honest with each other. Love it. Sounds like you two could really capture the magic of a real champion squad. I got 20 Apex Championships under my belt. Rawr. Let's hope so. Next up is the Renaissance Man, the OG winner of AME. He's been around the block and then some. Please welcome Ronan. Good evening, John. I see the apprentice has become the master. Or perhaps he was the master all along. I don't know about that. When I was asked to formulate a question about your partnership, I immediately turned to the hypothetical. After all, such questions are capable of revealing our most primal inclinations. Okay, right now we're 2-2, so we're neutral. If you were suddenly thrust into an unfamiliar land where ferocious beasts roam, and time is lost on meaning, what would your partner do? Ooh. Ooh. Okay. I would do all three. But Mackenzie, oh my god, she would do all three too, I feel like. Do whatever it takes to find our way back home, explore our new surroundings. I feel like she'd be less inclined to explore the surroundings. I feel like she'd protect me at all costs. Truly. Seems like a trait most befitting of Adam, wouldn't you say? Well, do Mackenzie. You're right, I should have known that. Okay, I'm sorry, but these are opinionated questions. That's a hypothetical. Do you even know what hypothetical means, Pixelberry? Oh my god. Alright, 2-3. Let's welcome the season's single-parent event. Though, seeing how lovely she looks right now, this may be Miss Robinson to you. No, we answered 2 correctly. The event makes a neck-slicing motion at Carson, who immediately stops talking and makes room for her on stage. He turns to you with a bright smile. I'm so proud of you for coming this far, John, but I need you to know I'm not gonna go easy on you. Consider it tough love. I wouldn't expect anything less. If there's one thing I've learned over the years, it's that more time you spend with someone, the more you start to notice their little quirks. Take my ex-husband, for example. I quickly became well acquainted with his slovenly, disgusting ways, the lazy bastard. But that's a story for another time. As for you, what detail about your partner do you think the audience was the most surprised to learn? The surprising thing about Mackenzie is she's not an only child. She loves free samples. Mackenzie once showed me the ropes of a farmer's market. Turns out you can score some delicious food without even trying. How precious. I should have known Mackenzie was a resourceful one. Now for the next phase of the challenge. You'll face a few contestants who have had a colorful history with you. I don't care, Carson. Give me the f***ing questions. Don't panic now, but I've been assured these will be the toughest questions yet. Bring it on! You glance over at Vince and Slater, who meet your gaze with matching glares. Bring 'em on. Oh god, yes, they know me so well. Up first is someone who had John as a little bad blood with. This season's coming surfer, Slater. Hey John, congratulations on making it here. Your response, the audience responds with a chorus of awes. Perhaps I spoke too soon? You and your partner were both contestants on Season 10, so my question is, why do you even bother coming back? I mean, your partner wasn't exactly making waves last time. Really? This is the question I'm supposed to answer. We do need a response from you, John. Oh, I'm onto your game, Pixelberry. Came back to AME because we both felt like we had something to prove. I'm gonna go with that one, but we couldn't pass up the chance to humiliate our competition. Sex sells, baby. We had a lot of it. The prom, the beach. I'll continue moving it. And neither of us are satisfied unless we can give 100% to whatever we set our minds to. A bit of a Boy Scout answer, but I believe it. Next up is someone who's been proven to be quite the challenge to our Final Four. Please welcome this season's formidably debutante, Ivy.
Well, John, I know we didn't see eye to eye on a lot of things, but I can respect the hard work you did to make it here. But what I can't respect is you putting a target on my back for what happened last season. And you never turned the same lens on yourself.
What's your question? Just get around to it. Carson, come on. Aren't these questions supposed to be about my partner?
Considering how you went out of your way to sabotage Vince's dish in the cooking challenge? Isn't it hypocritical to label me as a cheater when you're no stranger to bending the rules yourself?
Keyword bending, not breaking. How is it hypocritical? Oh my god, do I really have to? I wanted to go, how is it cheating? Like, it wasn't, like, everyone else in this game, you know what, you know what, here, I'm gonna eat crow on this one. I genuinely regret the mistakes I made. I never should have done that, and I will happily stand here and apologize for my actions. That's what sets us apart.
Fine. I guess I can accept that.
This is stupid. And last but not least, the final question for John comes from the entrepreneur Vince. He's and shoulders past Carson and comes to a stop, a mere foot from you on stage. Ivy makes a good point. Everyone thinks you're such a goody-goody, but deep down I know better. You're right, I'd like to knock the crap out of you. You're selfish, and that alone should make you the least eligible of the remaining contestants. How am I selfish? Boo! Yes, thank you, Heat. Oh, God! Okay.
We could all say the same about you, Vincent.
Let me finish. Tell me, John, would you feel bad about stomping all of your friends to get to the finale? Do I feel bad? Not at all. Because I never threw my friends under the bus. All I did was play the game, by the rules, and to be honest, it sounds like you're doing a lot of projecting right now. You're deflecting again. How typical. Carson looks nervously between the two of you, then shoots a frozen smile at the audience. Well, there you have it, folks. There's the sweetheart we know and love. You know me. I'm speaking my mind. We never did throw anybody under the bus. Yes, we unpartnered with Adam, but that's because it's Mackenzie. Indeed. And more importantly, based on the boy next door's answers, it seems like he and his partner are thick as thieves. Not as thick as I would have liked, but will it be enough to secure the vote of the jury? I certainly hope so. Off you go. Now please welcome to the stage our next finalist. Omar ushers you off stage. When you get back into the living room, your partner rushes up to you.
Nicely done up there. I'm honored that you know me so well.
No, we need to talk. You know, I thought we enjoyed that Diamond Edition with each other. And I thought I made it up to you with the whole Vince thing at the bar, and I thought we enjoyed that, but, you know, I'm a little upset. Impress the jury in the final... Oh, you impressed the jury. Okay. Of course, I know all about my favorite partner, and that might be enough for us to win this thing. Once the other finalists have completed the challenge, you all file into the study and collapse onto the sofa. Well, that's that. Now we just have to wait for the voting to begin.
Yeah, however long that takes.
It's hard to believe it's almost over. I'm just glad we all made it here together. After a soft knock on the door, Jen pokes her head into the room.
Good show out there, you guys. How are you all holding up?
I kinda wish all four of us could be... I'd like to split. If I won, I'd split the prize money. I honestly would. If we could all be named winner, I'd do it. Pretty corny, but I'll take it.
Oh god, please don't encourage him. I don't know how much more of these touchy-feely declarations I can take.
I'll give you touchy-feely. Well, if nothing else, Jen, I can at least say I did my best.
I'm with you, John. I'm just glad I finally saw a season all the way through. I can rest easy knowing that.
You're welcome, by the way. So can I. I just know my family's sitting around the TV waiting for the results. Man, I wish I could see them now.
For the most part. I just hope I've made Natalie proud. Well, you've made me proud. That's for sure. Despite everything, we've put on one hell of a season together. And it's all thanks to you. You guys are, without a doubt, the best group of contestants I've ever produced.
Well, you're the best producer in the biz. No offense to Omar. It's a shame we never got to hang out more.
Well, why don't we? It'll be a while before the jury comes to a decision.
Well, let's make a party out of it. It beats sitting around here twiddling our thumbs.
If we sneak off now, no one would miss us.
And we could raid the kitchen for supplies. I might be up for one last hoorah. No, I'm not. Sneak away with your friends. This is a scene. Blah, 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 blah. As much as I would like to, we have Nightbound to get to. You did not slip away. You're right. But the verdict's the most important part of the finale. I don't want to risk missing that. Good point. I'm fine hanging out here right now.
Right. Well, then I guess we'd better get comfortable.
Jen settles into a chair, and the four of you continue to chat until the jury decides. I mean, we do have alcohol on the table in front of us. Later, Omar calls you and the others to the living room as you prepare to head on stage for the next part of the finale. You feel someone touch your arm gently.
Hey, I guess this is it, huh?
Don't be nervous. Whether we win or not, you should be proud of yourself. Mackenzie looks at you for a long moment, as though she wants to say something more.
I know. I just can't help but think tonight's gonna change everything.
Why do I get the sneaking suspicion that you're gonna propose to me? Sounds like you might need a little distraction. You close the distance between the two of you, watching as Mackenzie's gaze shifts to your lips. She grins and then meets you halfway. When you feel her move her mouth gently against yours, you can't help but hold her close, losing yourself in the moment.
Yeah, I definitely needed that distraction.
She nudges you playfully and then glances in the direction of the stage.
You really aren't worried about the results, are you?
No. No matter what happens tonight, I know we'll be able to walk away with our heads held high. Because we'll have each other. Mackenzie smiles, taking your hand in hers.
Yes, we will.
As if on cue, the audience cheers loudly from the patio, and your heart beats faster in anticipation. All you can do is wait for the final vote and whatever the rest of the night brings. I fucking hate you. I really do, Pixelberry. Really? Have you and your partner done enough to secure the win? Find out in the next episode of AME. Do I look like I'm in the mood for this shit? Like, it was right there. It was right there. Could have been the finale. So you've got some gimmick planned for the next chapter. Fabulous. Thank you so much. So I'm guessing there's going to be an AME 3. With that, yeah. I'm going to go to Nightbound now, hoping it's as good as Bloodbound. If it's not, I don't know. Yeah. You guys know what to do. Please do. Like, share, comment, subscribe, head down the description below. Links to social media, Discord, if you'd like to support me and my content. Without further ado, catch you all in the next video. Bye!